Rebbecca Robertson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are from anywhere in the world, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to learn, because my YouTube channel is about teaching and is not about provoking people. My YouTube channel is about teaching and exposing the lies and debunking the conspiracies. So welcome to my YouTube channel. You can find me on Instagram as Rebbecca Robertson, Rebbecca with a double B and a double C. So I'm happy, guys, to be back again on YouTube. I know I've gone for a while and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been difficult. So I'm back again with another YouTube video. So today, as you know, there is a war in Iran, and there has been another wave of hateful propaganda online. So I'm here to debunk, to expose the lies, to expose evil, to expose the hateful propaganda that you see. Even if it doesn't look hateful, guys, sometimes it can veil itself as good, because even the Bible says good will be called evil and evil will be called good. Guys, you have to be very careful, because some of these people who spread evil propaganda, they express it as something that is important or good, but it's actually evil. So I'm here today to show you one of the person that use her platform to disseminate evil propaganda, but will show you as if it's something good, something that is, new information. She has discovered new information that she's going to expose. It's not. It's just evil from the darkest parts of hell. Yeah, so today I'm going to show you how she does that and how evil it is. And this person is none other than Candace Owens. When she's not doing videos, conspiracy theories about Charlie Kirk, she's doing videos about Erica Kirk, and she's also doing an in-between. She's attacking Jews and Israel. So as you have learned, my channel is about learning all the things that you're being lied about Israel and the Bible. And I've learned that most of the time I cannot separate the Bible from what is going on in Israel. You cannot separate it. And in your like if you are having a conversation with someone and you're trying to prove them wrong, they always attack the Bible, they always attack Christianity, they always attack Jews, they always attack Israel, all at the same time, and it's really, really demonic. So today I'm here to show you how they are doing it. So let's begin. And let's begin with Candace, because in this video is one of the videos of many of exposing all of them, Candace Owens and others. I'll expose them one at a time, because most of the time is when they say, oh, I'm not anti-Semitic, I've never been anti-Semitic, just after being anti-Semitic. Just after being anti-Semitic, and then they cover it with the words, oh, I'm not anti-Semitic, I've never been anti-Semitic, I don't know why I'm being called anti-Semitic. You're being called anti-Semitic because you're using anti-Semitic language. And that language is not new. That anti-Semitic language is not new. It's been used before by people before them who hated Jews, who hated Israel. And we go back even in the days of the Bible. Israel has always fought for its survival, for its place on this earth, and that place is been ordained to them by God. So it's like the devil always inspire evil people to attack the Jews and Israel, because the devil is in opposition to God. So before I go any further, I just want to say I'm a Christian, and I mention I talk a lot about the Bible in my channel. I talk about the way God expects us, and I give examples from the Bible. So I normally do it from a Christian perspective. So I don't know what some people would expect me to see it, because Christianity, you cannot separate Judaism from Christianity, because of Judaism, Christianity was founded by Jews. Jesus, his 12 disciples were Jews. They were the first Christians. The Bible says the disciples of Jesus, they were the first Christians. They were the first to be called Christians in Antioch. Look it up. They were the first to be called Christians in Antioch. So Christianity and Judaism, they are together. You cannot separate it. Only devil worshippers, satanic people like Alice Bailey, who was very anti-Semitic. Alice Bailey was a Freemason, and she was a New Age high priestess, and she has written books about the Antichrist, and how to bring about the Antichrist, and how to bring the new age of Aquarius. I think they call it Aquarius. And the new age of Aquarius is the age of the Antichrist. And she says, you cannot bring about the new age of Aquarius. First of all, you have to destroy Judaism completely. And second of all, you have to destroy Judaism in Christianity completely. And then the third step, you bring in the Antichrist and you bring in the age of Aquarius. That's what people, evil people, are doing. If you think this is just a game, it's not a game. This is also spiritual. There are evil people who have evil agendas, and you don't know that. Candace Owens is involved with very evil people, but she calls herself, she's exposing the evil. She's not. She's part of the evil, and she calls herself a Christian. The Bible tells us that even the devil is disguised as the angel of light. The devil is using Candace, and Candace is using Catholicism as a Christian and calling herself a Christian, and using the name of God, like the words Christ is King, to pretend that she is delivering a message and she's representing Christianity. She's not. She's part of the evil. I read somewhere on X, she was being exposed. There's this guy in a video. That guy is banned on Instagram. That guy is banned on Facebook. That guy is banned on YouTube. You cannot see him on YouTube. You cannot see him on Instagram, and you cannot see him on Facebook. Because if you mention him or post a picture of him or post a video of him, you're also going to be banned. He's an extremist and a Satanist. He is responsible for taking care of the grave of Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was a Satanist. So that person is telling his fans that they should follow people like Candace Owens, that they should follow people like Tucker Carlson. They should follow people like Nick Fuentes, because he says those people are on their side, on his side, to destroy, to be anti-Israel and to destroy Israel. So he's encouraging in a video the people on his side who are satanic to follow people like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes and others. So if you find somebody who is being promoted by a Satanist and an extremist, you better run. If you're a Christian, you better run away from that person, because that person is not a good person. So I'm sorry this video is going to take a little bit more longer time than usual. So please bear with me, because I have to explain to you. I've been trying to explain on Facebook with posts, but I cannot. So I have to explain it in a video, because it's a longer information that I'm gonna give you. So let's begin. So today we are talking about Candace Owens. and it's time to examine Candace and the evil she's spreading. So, first, we're going to look at her X content, and that is just one content only, and I'm going to show you every word, how evil each and every word is in just one post that has a few words. And in the next episode, I'm going to show you another post, and then by the time I finish 2 episodes, you're going to learn how to debunk the evil that she's spreading and to get away from her. You can challenge her on the replied section and tell her how the evil word she's using. Actually, I'm going to do several videos because I've been looking into her post and debunking every one of them, and I've been taking screenshots of her words, of her post, and go through it word by word, and it's really, really demonic. So I'm going to show you now. Let's start with the most recent content on X related to US-Israel war in Iran. And the most recent ones are the most unhinged. She has lost her mind. Every time she becomes very, very unhinged and post unhinged things from what she feeds her soul. She feeds her soul from books written by anti-Semites and evil people. So let's start with the one she posted on 1st of March 2026. On the 1st of March 2026, Candace Owens reposted an X post about Donald Trump, which said this: Trump says more American soldiers are going to die for Israel in the coming days. Quote, that's the way it is. Candace stated, Goyim always must die so the Khazarian mafia can expand their borders. I know you're going to ask what is wrong with that statement. Everything is wrong with that statement. Everything. And I'll show you. Okay, let's start with the word Goyim. The word Goyim is a Hebrew plural for nations. Jews use the word Goyim to describe nations, and is used by Jews to refer to non-Jews, Gentiles. Always in a neutral context, and is a neutral context in Judaism. The word in Hebrew usage is not a slur, but it is used and weaponized by anti-Semites as a slur to promote conspiracy theories or express bigotry. So we see here the word goyim is being taken out of context. Goyim, they normally write down there when they reply to you, those anti-Semites, good goyim. You know, like a slur. That because you're supporting Israel, you are a goyim. They use it as a dehumanizing term in this context. This context that Candace is using, she's using it as a dehumanizing term for American soldiers who are allegedly being manipulated for Jewish gain, as the post suggests, and is an anti-Semitic application of the word. Goyim soldiers. The Goyim soldiers need to die for Israel. Goyim. She's calling the American soldiers Goyim as a slur to dehumanize them. Let's look at the origin of the term Goyim in conspiracy theories. Did you know even Hitler did not use the word Goyim? But the word Goyim appears in a forged text that influenced him. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion. Did you know the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, they influenced Hitler a lot, and Hitler was learning bad things, including satanic black magic. That person was evil. The Nazis and Hitler were using satanic black magic. They were not just being horrible to Jews, they were doing horrible things, despicable things, using satanic black magic. Modern usage of the word Goyim. We have seen that the word Goyim started appearing in forged text in the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. And the people who wrote the Protocol of the Elders of Zion, they are satanic. The original text from the Protocols of the Elders of Zion are Satanists. Look it up. The modern use of the word Goyim as a slur in anti-Semitic propaganda is a modern development frequently used by far-right, neo-Nazis, and white supremacist groups online, such as Goyim Defense League. There's a group called Goyim Defense League. It is a white supremacist group. Is the one that spreads the word, use mostly the word Goyim. So Candace borrows the word Goyim from white supremacists and use it to describe American soldier in a slur, in a dehumanizing way. That the Goyim soldiers are going to die for Israel. Let's look for the phrase Goyim must die. The one that she's using, Goyim must die. The claim that Jewish people believe non-Jewish must die or exist only to serve Jewish interests is a century-old trope. It suggests a secret, malevolent Jewish agenda to sacrifice non-Jewish lives for their own goal. You will see this anti-Semitic accusation all over the internet on social media. Christian Zionists are always called Goyim on the internet. I've been called Goyim so many times, I can't even count anymore. I'm a Goyim. Like a slur, Goyim. I'm not upset because I know the word Goyim is not a slur. It's just a Gentile, the word Gentile. But the way they put it, Goyim, is anti-Semitic. They are doing that using the word Goyim and putting it in a slur to attack Jews and the Jewish language, the Hebrew language. Did you know the Hebrew language is a holy language of creation? The Hebrew language is the language God used to speak to Adam and Eve and to speak to the angels. It's a holy language of creation. It's a language of God. So to use it, take the word Jewish Hebrew word Goyim and to take it and to make it a slur so you can dehumanize other people and laugh while attacking Jews with it is also unholy. To me, it's unholy. Let's look at the Khazarian conspiracy theory. Because she used the word Khazarian there. She's implying Jews are Khazarians, and the theory claims that the Ashkenazi Jews are not descendants of ancient Israelites, but primarily from the Khazars. That the Khazars were medieval Turkic people who allegedly converted to Judaism in masses, and they are the ones now living in Israel. And so the Khazarian mafia language is used there to delegitimize Jews of the land of Israel. I do one of these days, I keep on promising to do a video about Khazaria. I do it. I know all about it. I've come across the true story about Khazaria, and I'm not going to use it to delegitimize the Jewish people. I am going to show you who are Khazaria, and Khazarians, they are not what people say they are. So people can stop delegitimizing the Jewish people and calling them Khazarians. Khazarians, as if it's this big conspiracy theory they just discovered about Jews. Oh, they're not the real Israelites, they are Khazarians. as you can see, this is not like my normal video about how I'm always very calm. No, I'm upset. I'm done being silent and watching from afar as people like Candace Owens spread deception, satanic deception. Does she ever even read the Bible? Does she ever even have time to read the Bible before she opened her mouth and start satanic propaganda to spread evil and hatred against the people, the chosen people of God? They even attack the word chosen people of God. It is God himself who says in the Bible, I have chosen them. Of all the people in the world, I have chosen you, Jacob. I have chosen you, Israel. That's what God says in the Bible. That he is the one that has chosen them. Christian Zionists did not invent the word chosen people. The word chosen people was there from ancient times. Did you know God chose Israel even before the creation of the world, even before creating Adam? He had already planned for a chosen people that would be called his people, his chosen people, his kingdom. How do I know that? I can give you evidence. Before you were born, before you were conceived in your mother's womb, I knew you. And I studied Genesis chapter 6. And I studied angels, fallen angels, what happened in heaven, what happened to Lucifer in heaven, what happened when he was cast down to earth, what happened with him and other fallen angels planning to destroy Adam and Eve. I study. I take my time. I study. I tell you, I study as if I'm studying for an exam. But I'm studying for my heart. And I'm studying it so I can open your eyes for what is going on. The anti-Semitic purpose of the Khazarian conspiracy theory. This claim is used to delegitimize the connection of Jewish people to the historic land of Israel and question the legitimacy of the state of Israel. This is why she used most of the time the word Khazarian. She's not going to tell you in many words, the state of Israel is illegitimate. No, she has to use, like she always uses, conspiracy theories. She's gonna use words and language that connects with all the other conspiracy theorists online. And she's gonna use words like Khazarian, Goyim. She's gonna use words like Bolsheviks. If you debunk those words, this is what they mean. The word Khazarian is used to delegitimize the connection of Jewish people to their historical land of Israel and question the legitimacy of the state of Israel. That's what she's doing here in her content on X. He also goes further, suggesting that a Khazarian mafia controls global finances and governments. So this Khazarian mafia in Israel, the Jews, control global finances and governments. That's what this is all about. She won't tell you in those so many words. She'll just use those words. Khazarian, Goyim. It labels Jews as imposters or a mafia. Imagine if I came, imagine if I started talking about your life, your entire lineage, your entire bloodline. I started calling you and your entire bloodline a mafia or an imposer. And maybe you've bought a piece of land somewhere, and I start spreading lies about your property, that you don't own the property, you are a mafia and all that. This is what she's doing. The Jewish people are one people. They are a family. The entire Jewish race is one family. They don't see themselves different from each other. When you hurt one of them, you hurt all of them, because they will cry for that only one person that you have hurt. And I thank God I am on their side and I cry with them. God has given them a divine attitude to be sensitive to danger. God has given them that divine power to be sensitive to danger. They're not complaining all the time, oh, you're attacking us. No, it's something God has put in them. A divine power to be sensitive to danger, to be sensitive to anyone who attacks them. So if you attack one of them, all of them, they will feel it. They will feel really bad if you attack just one of them, even if it's just a baby or a baby in the womb. They will cry about it. And that doesn't mean that they are weak, that you should attack them, that, oh, they are weak. They will start complaining. They will start crying. No, they are complaining and crying because God has put that inside of them. No other race has ever acted like that. Only the Jewish people have been given this divine power to be sensitive to danger. And I'm saying that as a Christian, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a gift from God. So the Khazarian label, it labels Jews as imposters or a mafia. It characterizes them as deceptive, criminal group that controls global events behind the scenes. Yeah, she's calling them a mafia. Khazarian mafia. Mafia. Imagine if I called your entire lineage a mafia. So, let's go to the next words. Expanding their borders. These are the words she's using. She's very, very selective. She's using word by word. Each and every word there is anti-Semitic, and it's just a small portion of words. Imagine how many things she has said over and over and over, and she repeats this language over and over and over. In every content that she posts, you see she's using the word Khazarian mafia, your thieves, your maggots, your worms. Language, dehumanizing language, demonic language that was used by Hitler, like calling Jews parasites. When she's calling Jews a Jew, a maggot, like she calls Ben Shapiro a maggot and a worm, she's using the Nazi and Hitler word to dehumanize Jews as parasites. So let's see at the words expanding their borders. This refers to the idea that Jews or the state of Israel are orchestrating global conflict to steal land and expand territory at the expense of other nations. Now, what is wrong with these words? It plays into the dual loyalty. If you're accusing an Israeli or a Jewish person of dual loyalty, that is anti-Semitic, and that is a trope. Or calling them globalists, that's a trope. That's the globalist trope. It suggests that Jews are inherently predatory and that they manipulate foreign governments to fight their wars. Have you heard these anti-Semites online saying we are fighting the war for Israel, and now that there's a war in Iran, the illegitimate war, and you are fighting the war for Israel? So, I'm sorry it took so long to explain everything, but this is how Candace Owens, one post, just one post, you can explain it in a 45 minutes video. One post and she repeats things over and over and over. She's a propagandist, a Nazi propagandist. She used Nazi language. She dehumanizes Jews. She's not only dehumanizing Jews in her language, she's gone further to dehumanize American soldiers, calling them goyim for Israel. and she's not explaining in so many words. So my next video is going to be another post, and I'm gonna show you how Candace Owens is using demonic language used by Nazis and Hitler, and medieval language that was used to dehumanize Jews and persecute them. And I'm going to take you back to the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40 and 41, that Jesus said the Jewish people, they are his brothers and sisters. It means the Jewish people are his brothers and sisters. Whatever you're doing to the Jewish people, persecuting them right now, you're doing it to Jesus. When Jesus comes back, he will judge you. I do not want to place God's judgment upon myself. Do not place God's judgment upon yourself. Do yourself a favor. Avoid using dehumanizing language, demonizing language on Jews, on Israel, if you want to go to heaven. Because if you hate Jews, Jesus is a Jew, and Jews are his brothers and his sisters. Who, if I was a Jew and I'm Jesus, you think I'm going to welcome you in heaven? No, I wouldn't. Suppose you start attacking me because I'm a Jew. So Jesus is not gonna invite you to heaven. Forget it. So thank you so much. I will share more of Candace Owens X content in my upcoming videos. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share. God bless you and protect you from evil, and see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.